Boy Scouts and summer camp one year. We went to this trading post, and every year there was a new cool thing at the trading post that we'd all be like, "Oh wow, did you get that thing?" And then some of us would get it, and others didn't have any money or didn't have enough or had to save it for the rest of the week or whatever. Because your parents usually give you a little bit of money, would show off that thing. One year was like a little portable fire starter thing that was really cool, and then one year it was these long walking staffs that were just basically pieces of pine that have been rounded out on the ends, but we all thought they were really cool for some reason and very unique. And um, so I didn't have one, and even though my father was there at summer camp with me and had a wallet and had money, I didn't ask him for any, and I stole one of the walking sticks from this kid named Ben Holmes, who was often ridiculed in the group and pretty unpopular. And he had already carved his initials into it in the center of the stick, really deeply, with a knife. And I found it on the ground. I didn't like take it from him in front of his face. I just found it laying somewhere, and got my pocket knife out and just made a big gouge where he had put his initials. Even though it's really obvious that's exactly where they were no longer there. And so it was fair game that I just found this thing and then it was mine. It was like, I was probably like 12 maybe. And I feel like somehow he confronted me about it. Yeah, he confronted me about it and said, "Hey, that's my stick." And I said, "No, it's not." And I showed him the big gouge. And the lack of his initials where his initials should be was proof enough that it wasn't his stick because his initials weren't there. And I didn't give it back. And it was one of the only things I've blatantly stolen and lied about in someone's face. And for as long as I can remember after that, it was used in our backyard as a way to raise and lower the basketball goal, to make it higher or lower. And we just threw it in the ground, or threw it on the ground whenever we're done with it, and it just lived there in the backyard on the ground. And anyway, there's that.